Hey guys, Czar here, watching very closely. This is the S&P. Hope all is well, by the way. Happy Friday to you. I'm taking no trades today. It's been a very funny and low VIX day, which I've been communicating with my group all day long on. It's now 1:18, coming back from the twilight zone. Just dropped a box of stuff from my top of my desk. You might have heard that in the background. Some added sound effects for today. All right, S&P, guys, we're breaking into a fresh zone here, but this is an extended move, very extended move on the S&P. Let me take a look at the Dow. The Dow might be actually a little bit more promising. We'll see. The VIX is trading at 16, guys. 16.1 now, down 5.25% just today, but significantly below 20. I normally like to trade or day trade with a VIX 20 or higher, for reasons that I've talked about in several of my videos and sent out this morning to on Twitter and also with the Telegram group. All right. Watching. Let's take a look at the three sisters, shall we? Double top. Coming out of lunch hour now. This could be right before a sell-off. I was just talking about the possibility of a long, and now I'm looking at shorts, guys. Here we go. As a matter of fact, maybe a little sooner than one would have expected. Not yet. Not quite yet. Watching together. I'll tell you when, guys, if this comes together. Yeah, live order now, guys. Live order now on the Dow. Oops, just gonna back that out. Right there. Now, even though that wick is down there, just ignore it as if it never happened. Because I'm gonna take this if it breaks the bodies. So breaking this wick again, be the second time, and the body of the pivot. Here we go. Here it comes, guys. Just over on my own platform. Well, I said here it comes, but there it goes. And that's fine because we're not in yet. At least I'm not in yet. I'm demanding that the market delivers something here, and that is a break of a particular area, right? Before being convinced that the move down is more likely. Without that break, there is no convincing or I remain unconvinced. Here we go. Maybe this is a second run. So I'm just putting together a story here, guys, all three, looking for a consensus of the marketplace. I want to see that North American indices or North American stocks across the board are being sold off for whatever reason. Don't need to know the reason. Don't really care, quite frankly. It's all about price action because only price pays. Hopefully you can see what I'm saying with these different markers. Okay, so let's look at it. On NASDAQ, one hit, two hits, three, and a penetration, which I like to see. Second candle below the high of the first, and then a sell-off. That could be the end of the sell-off. We just don't know yet. S&P, rally, sell-off, tap, failed sell-off. Here we go, guys. And then sell-off. The Dow looking the weakest at this point. It was looking strongest earlier. With this failure to reach a new high, failure to reach a new high, failure to reach a new high. In other words, a low, a new low, and a newest low. But as long as these are still holding up better or stronger, I'm not interested in shorting this yet. That's why I need to see, ideally, a break of structure here and here on the NASDAQ and the S&P to confirm the break that we may see here on the Dow. Otherwise, I'm not interested in being in it. Hence, my stop to enter order here at this level. I'll put you on pause for now, guys, and help you avoid the sideways grind. But this thought process is very important, so hopefully you took something out of it. Pause now. All right, pushing down now, guys. The S&P is about to break that structure. The other two are holding up. Well, all of them are holding up now. And there's the S&P and down. So we've broken on the S&P. That may in fact drag the other two with it. We'll see. Nope. And back on pause. All right, guys, we're back. You see prices moved up. They're fairly high. Tapping back in again on these two. I'm actually going to move my short to when this candle closes. This will be the one. Might just drive down without me here. We'll see. 30 seconds left. 30 seconds left. And I'll adjust stops and targets afterwards. Well, I better show you where I'm going to be. 25-point stop. 15 seconds left. Looks like it might close bullish. We'll see. Yeah, I'm not going to take this, guys. Delete. At this time of day, I really want to see these two break structure, NASDAQ and S&P. I know this could be a beautiful early entry. Not willing to try it to test it, given that the VIX is so low. I know it doesn't seem like it's connected, but in my experience, there's a loose connection at the very least. This thing could absolutely work out. I would let me kick myself a little bit, but I know I'm making the right decision here. But once it breaks and closes, different story then, and all bets are on. Let's watch it together. 5 seconds left in this candle. Yeah, as long as we haven't broken and closed below here, we're in a consolidation. I'm anticipating that it will possibly drop down. That's what the trade idea is all about. But until the market proves it, it's not there yet. And you see, I was tempted there to jump the gun just a little bit. And that can be a costly practice. If you watch my close to 400 videos on my YouTube channel, you will know that I rarely anticipate in that regard. There's a reason for it. This is the Dow that I'm looking at in particular. I may flip allegiances here depending on what happens. And NASDAQ's looking very clean, actually. Here we go. And okay, there's the break, guys. Okay, sell stop is live again, back where that is. I'll put the marker up now, but you know that it's there. There we go. I'm in. I'm now in this trade, guys. Short the Dow. 157. 157. We do 156 because it's I nailed it a little bit early in my own account. So, but this is a fair place for me to show it to you, given that that's the break of the area that I told you. Thankfully, I have very tight stops, tight spreads on my my platform, and so it works out well typically. Here we go, guys. So risking 35 to make 70. This is a 2-to-1 or a 1-to-2. So risking 1 to make 2. I just really need this to stay. There we go. But there's the flip. Need that flip. Looking for 34,086. 34,086. I'm just placing my target. I had to really wait for this one, didn't I? And you waited with me. I know I saved you a lot by putting you on pause, but still, I appreciate you. All right, guys, driving down now. First trade of the day. Sat through London, sat through New York. Here it comes. Not the kind of day I like to trade on. First of all, Friday. I do trade on Fridays, but things have to set up right. It's going to get very whippy here all of a sudden. The dip buyers will come in because it's been a bullish day. It's been a bullish couple of days. So I do expect that. You'll see the confirmation here, here, and of course here. Whole market's saying the same thing at the same time. That's important for me. To have confidence in a trade on a very strange and whippy day with a low VIX. And you can see even now, basically back to break even almost. I'm still in the green here, but not by much. Tricky trades, guys, not gonna lie. Anybody that's tried to trade today would find it that way. Thankfully, I've stayed away from this whole thing, but I shouldn't say thankfully. I mean, there might have been some opportunities in here. I just didn't see them based on my approach, and everybody has a different approach. There are thousands of different ways to scalp and to day trade, and this is just mine. Being patient now. So this is not just about VWAP, guys, this trade idea on a day like this. It's also because we've blown through several zones here. This is the S&P, but on the Dow, here it is. Kind of in this now no man's land, but messiness over here, having broken through here, but now rejecting. When we see a break and close and then a rejection, that's often a bearish sign in the interim, right? Doesn't have to last forever. I don't need it to. I just need 70 points, right? And so I've been watching these on another screen. And the NASDAQ, of course, as I mentioned earlier, rejecting right at resistance here. Key resistance from today, and not just today, that's Asia, UK, and New York, but from New York. Gladiator candle up, gladiator candle down. That's a key resistance area. Once we tapped with that funny looking candle there, and then begin to reject, that can be a bearish sign. So that's the NASDAQ. I'm not in the NASDAQ, I'm in the Dow. But that's okay when we see that kind of a rounding and fresh resistance zone being created. I'm going to get rid of this arrow, guys. Just, at this point, it's just a bit of noise, right? I can also now get rid of this. This is all we're looking at. This is New York, right? One big leg up with an interruption for about 35 minutes, maybe 40 minutes in there. These are 30-minute candles, so this one and this one with that wick. Back to the sisters. Not looking good. Should say not feeling good. And very often what we will get out though, and it's difficult to reconcile mentally, is a slice through like that, pull back to the point of separation right there, and break in a retest, if you will, and then a rounding over and continuing down. And that's what I'm basically counting on here. I'll put you on pause for now, guys. This is already a 17-minute video, and I want to save you a little bit here. Pause. All right, guys, we're moving down here a little bit. Being patient. Difficult on a day like this. So when I put you on pause, I believe I was on this screen here, right? So what I've done is transpose the trade marker over to the main trading screen. This is where I trade from, where I get my bigger picture trading ideas, rejecting from the daily resistance, very, very key resistance here on the daily chart, rejecting from resistance on the 30-minute chart. As you can see here, the break of structure is within this candle on the lower time frame, that being the 1 and 3 minute charts. This is the 1 minute chart here, which you also see. It's the identical chart from over here, right, on the Three Sisters. The reason I used the Three Sisters to enter was I wanted to very closely monitor that there was a break of support on NASDAQ and S&P at the same time as with the with the Dow, pardon me. Getting all my acronyms mixed up here. All right, watching closely, guys. Rallying again. This is some dip buying coming in here. Just a little bit, obviously. But there was a big buy up right here on that first candle down. This is a level, clearly, 34,125 and 130, where buyers are coming in to say, yeah, that's a good deal for me. Even here on a Friday. I'll put you on pause for now. New lows now, at least almost new lows. Not quite. Might actually be a problem getting to new lows, given how violent this rejection was. Meaning that there are participants down here at this level who think this is a bargain, or at least who thought was a bargain. Usually though, when you see such a violent buy up like that after an aggressive sell down, those participants are still there and they want to do it again. Driving down. We look back on the 30-minute chart, you can see that we've now taken out 1, 2 lows of prior candles, looking to take out a third. That's the goal here. We'll see if we can, I was going to say, see if we can make that happen. Of course, it's not us making it happen. Patiently waiting. Let's get some bigger picture perspective so you can see what's happened here in the New York session. This massive rally from way down here all the way up, and we're just asking for this little pullback right here. And the most logical place for this thing to end is right about where it is, quite frankly. Right there. Actually, let me check something. Undo. Let's go over to the sisters. Keep our eye on what's happening here with the Dow. Yeah, that's interesting. Here we go, guys. Focused. A little flash move there. It's 154. You notice how that flashed right up where I had that? Let me just put that back where it was, right there. Flash below. That's where orders were sitting. Stop now above that high. So dramatically reduce the amount of risk in this trade. Only risking 14 points now from original 40. But holding out for 70 for now. I may change that. Watching the three sisters at the same time, making sure they're behaving, all of them. Yep, I'm moving that to 65 points, guys. 65 right here. Just 5 points earlier on that 70-point target to 65. I'm seeing this waning momentum and a particular level on the sisters, and it's right here. See on the S&P, right there. The body's actually where it is right now, so I could just take the profit right now, which you rarely ever see me do. But when I see this kind of a day with a VIX of almost in the 15s on a Friday, it can make sense. So we're going to shoot for the 60 points here. $65, pardon me. Push, one more push, and we will have that. So one more point. That might have been the buy up, guys, and I'll show it to you again right there. See that? Tapping, tapping. And it's the S&P. I'm in the NASDAQ, but that's the way this correlated market works. So let me see if we can get one more push down here. This could be the flurry up. All right, I'm moving this, guys, too. Just watching that candle first. To 60 points, guys, right there. I needed to drop back down to that 60 again. Here we go. Watching closely. Needs to come back to where that marker is sitting. That's the 60 points. To one of those days. Watching for it. And there it is, guys. I want to see it go down to one more tack down just so you can see it very, very clearly. I always want to make it clear. You saw a tap, but there it is. There's the buy up. All right, I think you saw that. I had a nice zoom on it, so I will end it there, guys. Thank you so much for being with me. A 60-point win on that. Aiming for 70 originally, changing it to 65 and then to 60. And that's what we can do. It was about understanding the dance and staying in tune with the dance, with the music, the rhythm, the timing, the footwork of the market, and making decisions as we go. Just again, to remind you why I made that shift, here it is right there. Notice how the S&P was tapped into a key intraday 1-minute support area and just rallied hard from there. So there wasn't one for the S&P. Actually, there was. Oh no, it was down lower. That's kind of where I had it originally. But it doesn't matter with these correlated markets. As you can see, 2 candles up, 2 candles up, 2 candles up on the NASDAQ, right? You can make those decisions and those adjustments based on what's happening on the sisters. And this is why I watch all 3 at the same time, all of the time. Now, this might still push down lower and get beyond that, but that's neither here nor there. Thanks again, guys. Have an amazing weekend. If I don't see you a little bit later, it is 2 o'clock. There's still 2 hours left. There may be another trade in here. Who knows? But one trade today so far. That's it. Have an amazing weekend. Thanks again for your support. Take care.